maximum. Say how to crack when you see how he's from. Okay, CLG getting amped up by Yaki's run. He's like, Yaki, man, you're turning it up. Okay. 540 to 540. Beautiful. He's rocking him out now.
There's the bus.
Willst du dich mal unter das andere stellen?
Wo ist denn der Deckel jetzt?
He's got his first break here, 1964. The street itself is called Wardour Street. If you were to carry on down this road, in the 1960s, 80s, there was a very famous London pub, known for it was called the Marquee. It was one of the most music venues in the world at the time. Everyone who was anyone played there. It wasn't a big club. We only hold probably 300 people. I remember going there and it was fantastic, and it was just ahead on the right hand side. Anyone played there, everything from the Rolling Stones to Bruce Springsteen, right away up to people like U2 and Simple Minds, anything in between, even Sex Pistols played there. Very popular. This incidentally is London's Chinatown. If you can't read it, it says welcome to Chinatown. It's most our flats on the wall. Jazz club of this nation. It's been going since time began, by 1958, and the Soho has a very long time. Very, very, very popular venue, but not only for jazz, rock and roll. Who first performed here in 1969? The rock opera Tommy, but that is not why I've stopped here, although it's pretty damn good. What actually happened here in 1970 was one of the major turning points of rock and roll. It was here that Eric Burdon for the Animals, later the group was performing just downstairs, a few buddies, having a few drinks and playing a few rock and roll riffs. That was all well and good. His buddy showed up, who was living in London, across in Mayfair, not far from here, stopped by before we went to a party. They played a few riffs and a few drinks, and they went their separate ways. His friend went off to the Cumberland Hotel for a party, where he choked. Rushed to hospital, but there was nothing they could do about it. His name was Jimi Hendrix. He was last seen alive playing here. He's the most cool. It says just that. That was weird.
TV was created there?
TV, but over being got all these things down, all these suggestions down. Oh gee, he travelled, well not the globe, but certainly Europe in his life. But, well, he actually was 80 years old when he first came to London.
Wow.
We're going to head on now to one of the many they are the most successful film they have produced some of the new special effects done around here, CGI. And Harry Potter. Okay, they've filmed the next instalment of that, and special effects are being done here as well. So, there you go. Very cool. Incidentally, it's cool.
Definitely.
Of the time, stood around the day, had his offices here. I will show you them if you get them. We're calling up to the shutters.
McCartney.
Sections. Gold records, thank you. Look what you're looking at. These are the gold discs from the Beatles. That's like the Mona Lisa of the rock and roll world. Come on, that ain't bad for rock and roll too. See the gold records of the Beatles. That's pretty damn good. There they are. He sometimes still does work in a day. He's not retarded exactly, he's still working. He's taking it easy. He's got a new wife. He's got, he's got a child on the way.
Hi.
Say, right, guys, come along, see what we've got for you. If you want to sign them, they're really cool. next big thing. Well, next time the Beatles there played their set. The guys from Decca's in there. It's not for us. Never going to take it. We don't really think that, you know, guitar-based bands have got any future. Thanks, but no thanks. Have a good show. And he passed up the opportunity. And that's the guy who always does some sort of Jerry Springer and kind of Jerry those talk. Well, you can see yourself. Fantastic. Just goes to prove I'm not teasing you. Dynamite stuff. There you go. Look at it.
They said 2-way street.
See where we stopped here? Kind of a montage on the Sgt. Pepper's. You'll see the album cover, haven't you, the Beatles, called 67. But it kind of reflects the 60s in London, really. And gives you an idea what it's all about. This one's a lot newer, it's only made in the 90s, but it shows Mozart and Karl Marx and other famous figures who have lived in this area, as you've seen where they live. We're not in part of Soho, and the people that made their home here. The markets here, and still are here today. But this is the coolest street. This is Carnaby Street. It was so cool, they wrote a song about it. The Kinks dedicated kind of a fashion, like the Carnaby boutiques. Now it's all being a bit stylised these days. They're just pedestrian, I think. Now they're making it into one market. Kind of take a little bit of fun out of it, I think. They've even got Starbucks on it now, which isn't a bad thing. Carnaby Street, I was always kind of the alternative. So it's a bit mainstream these days for some. But it's very nice to be like that sort of thing. The 60. Double road. If you don't know, I'll tell you in a minute, alright? But this is a street, it's a corner street. If you want to get a nice three-piece suit, they hand make them for you here. The Queen comes here, her clothing. Well, James Bond. His tailored on Double Road. It's about £1,500, fellas, for a three-piece suit. I inquired. £1,500 starting. And as you can see by her poet's she's the Queen, dressmaker. You know, so whenever you see the Queen in all that fine apparel, chances are it's come from here. That's the rooftop, although we're on the ground. When I've done my waffle,
The Beatles recorded.
you'll pick up the beat, it's nice in the stand by and give it a bit, you know, so do that. Anyway, there was a bank on the other side of the road, and you know what people are like banks. Sorry if you work in a bank, they're miserable like them days. But they complain about the noise. They're playing on the roof, and the police came down, and guess what? The Beatles were told to turn the music off, and never played again. So that's why I tell you that building finished the Beatles. In my respect, it did. This was the headquarters of Apple, okay, which many of their later work were published on. Okay, if you're interested, if you want to go there, Abbey Road is about 5 miles from here, in a place called St John's Wood. Okay, and you get to it by underground. Okay. Bakerloo or Jubilee, I believe. Bakerloo line. And it's, yeah, St John's Wood Station. Anyway, if anyone wants a quick snap, I'll be happy to take a picture. Alright? If we wish to continue our bus tour, close the stop. Block up on the right hand side outside the shop.
Day 2. We're at Westminster Abbey. Houses of Parliament.